Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie if you've never been here before, and on this channel I budget both mine and my husband's income. We both work variable income jobs, but we both work for school districts, so we have the same payday, which makes it nice. I actually have a little bit of news for you. I first of all am about to budget my July paycheck, so this is all of the hours that both me and my husband worked in June. I am not working at all in July, but my husband is, so for our August paycheck it will probably be pretty low. However, I have some very exciting news that I'm very excited to share with you guys. If you are already subscribed to my main channel, which if you're not, I'll link it up in the cards. But if you are, then you've already heard this news. If you're not, I am done job hunting for the season. I actually ended up interviewing and getting hired for a teaching position. It is a little bit different, and I think as I get used to what it will be, I can talk a little bit more about the pay side of things. But I will be teaching high school ELL students. My description or my job title is high school ELL teacher. So I'll be in the world of ELD, ESOL, ESL, whatever it is called in your area, and I am very nervous and very excited. I have never taught high school before. My bachelor's degree is in teaching elementary education, but I did minor in teaching English as a second language or teaching English language learners, and I ended up getting my endorsement for that last summer, I believe, sometime around there. Maybe it wasn't that long ago, but with my endorsement now in teaching English language learners, I can teach up through high school, specifically with that endorsement. So I am going to be using my endorsement now, and I'm very excited. But again, I'm very nervous. High school is new to me. One little disclaimer is it is considered 0.6 FTE, which is 0.6 full-time equivalent. A full-time teacher would just be 1.0 FTE. I will not have a full caseload, and I mean, it will be pretty full actually, but in terms of how many classes I would be teaching, so it's very similar to if I was gonna be teaching and prepping and planning for half day. With that being said though, there is a little bit of opportunity for me to make more money in this position. And so I'm just going to be flexible with it. It is not necessarily exactly what I thought I was going to do, but maybe this is what is meant for me. I basically can sub in building if needed, and make more money that way, and probably just timesheet it. On top of that, I will be making benefits even if I don't do the subbing. So I will have insurance and all of the benefit things, which I haven't had as a regular substitute teacher. So that is a plus. And also I'm continuing, so if I absolutely am obsessed with my job, or even if not and I just enjoy it enough to keep it, it is my job. It is continuing, and I don't necessarily have to search. If I don't end up loving it, it kind of makes it a little bit easier because I will still be considered as a part of my district in district. And so if there happens to be an opening at an elementary school, it will be easier for me to move into that position. So that is just a little crash course on my news. But yes, shortly you guys will be seeing that reflect in my pay. As I've been thinking about it, I do think even with my taxes and benefits and things pulled out, I think I will still be making more money in this position than I would be just substitute teaching. So that is a plus. And I will be obviously getting benefits and having consistency, which the reason why I would be making more money is because I would have a consistent job every day, whereas subbing, I don't have a job every single day, especially around holiday times and break times. So that is my news. I'm very excited. It's not reflected in this pay, but you guys will see that shortly. So let's just get started with our July paycheck. As you can see, I have a cash tray and I have all my cash here. I'm gonna leave it here for my cash stuffing. I will probably move it out of the way. I'm gonna do my cash stuffing a little bit differently this month, but you guys will see that in my cash stuffing. So I'm just gonna zoom in. I'm also trying a new filming setup, so I always use my standing desk, but I'm actually standing. So hopefully that's okay. And I know the lighting is bad. I have a studio light over here, but the sun has set and I still wanted to film and get this video up. So I'm just gonna get started. Let's see. I'm gonna start with my groceries. We have some money left over, rolling over. So I'm just gonna add $187 this month. Gas has money rolling over as well, and so I'm just going to be adding $27. And you will see, especially like in my cash stuffing, that I'm kind of just like evening out some numbers, rounding out, if you will. So like I'm adding a certain amount to get it to like an even number. I don't know what the term is, I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but that's what I'm doing in most of these categories. Car payment, I actually added it this time so I didn't forget. We're going to be adding $550. We do add a little bit more, like really it's only like 12 or something dollars more a month, but we would just to chip at it a little bit faster. Down payment, we always add $1,000. Phone and internet, we will be adding $434. We went over budget, but I talked to my husband about this, and it's literally just because he paid the bill early, and so it came out of our account before I could really add the paycheck. So I decided to pay ourselves back and then pay for, like, I think it's a month and a half ahead for our phone and internet. Utilities, we're going to be adding $350, which is how much we add every month. We pay about, I mean, it kind of depends. We paid $140 on our last utilities payment, but I don't think that was counting our water. Subscriptions, we pay $86, or I think it's a little over $86. So I budget $87 a month, but I'm just gonna add $65, and I think that is actually like plus whatever's rolling over is a payment and a half. Student loans, I pay $225. And I'm gonna add $250 so I can get to up to 2 payments worth in there. Property taxes, we always add $250 every month. Home insurance, we add $200 every month. Our car insurance total did actually go up because of my husband's car. So instead of $90 a month, we have been paying $176. But I forgot I was gonna put $180, so it's gonna look ugly. Sorry guys. I'm putting $180 in there. Pets, I wanted to add $26, and that's already rolling over, and we're gonna be rolling over whatever we had there as well. And then fun and dates, we have $57 to roll over, and I'm gonna add $228. So I'm gonna take my calculator, I'm gonna switch pens, and we are going to do this here. So I'm just gonna add all of this up first. Okay, that should be right. So the total that we are putting towards our fixed and variable income is $3,747. I'm going to take the total amount that we made this month and subtract our fixed and variable, which is this. We get, let me see. Wait, why did I do this? It's supposed to be 0. We get $1,545.54 left for our sinking funds. And then I'm just gonna do this. And because I put every dollar somewhere, we're gonna end with just 54 cents in our buffer. And then over time, our buffer just like accrues more and more, and then it ends up becoming like a dollar amount, and we just throw it somewhere, really. But anyways, let's get into our sinking funds. So we're gonna start off with my husband, Ryan's hobbies. He went over budget. He ended up buying some mics for like using for his camera and just his filming stuff. My husband does get paid through YouTube, so some of this money is from his YouTube paycheck, and most of it we just throw towards his hobby fund. So that's basically what he's going to be paying himself back for. And then I also added a little bit on top of that to pay himself back. So I'm adding $200 from this budget to pay himself back and then add more money. My hobby fund, I'm going to be adding $43. Home, we're going to be adding $161. This we use for like toiletries and just like everyday home things like cleaning supplies. But also I'm trying to build it up just a little bit more because my husband and I really need to look at some end tables and buying some. I'm sick of looking at the totes that we have, like our storage totes that we just keep like decorations in. We've just been using that as an end table for years now, and we just have to like get away from that. Health and wellness, I'm gonna be adding $73. I finally went to the eye doctor, well, my husband and I both did, and I actually had like a checkup, like a reevaluation today just to see how they were fitting and how my vision was, and I do kind of feel like it is better. I find myself squinting a lot less, but we will see. But again, I'm trying to save up for some glasses, so that is why I'm doing this. Emergency, I'm going to be adding $9, and this is just a reflection of me trying to like round out certain amounts. Car maintenance, I'm going to be adding $50. Gifts, I'm also going to be adding $50. Our travel fund, I'm going to be adding $273. I'm trying to bulk this up but also round it out. And then renovations, I'm going to be adding $286. And I will say, as we like get down the line or start going down the line, I noticed that I start to just have like random amounts, and I just start like kind of adding them into these funds. So if they're not already rounded out, I try to do that, or I just put random amounts. And so that is kind of what happened here with renovations, which you will see in my cash stuffing. It's kind of a random amount. And then baby, I'm going to be adding $400 because why not? Why not? So I'm gonna do my total here, but it should equal this $15.45, and it does. So this equals $15.45, and my cats are asking me to feed them, so I do think that this is where we should end today's budget with me. If you want to see me cash stuff this, I will be doing that in my next video. I'm going to film it right now. You guys will see it within the next couple of days. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're excited for me. Please pray for me in my new role. But yeah, if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like me and my content, then definitely subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you haven't left a comment already, please do. And I will see you guys in my cash stuffing. Bye.